Hi, my name is Ashish, and in this video we will see how to get started with insider risk management in Microsoft Purview. This will be a very simple explanation, so I'll just quickly log on to the portal and take it from there. I'm logged on to the portal, which is purview.microsoft.com, and in here you will go to insider risk management. So I'll quickly make a note of all the things that we need to take into consideration. First of all, make sure that you have proper subscription and licensing. All right. You should confirm your Microsoft 365 subscription and any add-ons. And as an administrator, you need to verify that your organization has a supported subscription and the appropriate licenses are assigned to the users. Okay. You can check the Microsoft documentation. And if you don't have an existing Microsoft 365 Enterprise E5 plan and you want to try the insider risk management, you can add Microsoft 365 to your existing subscription or sign up for a trial. And then you can go for pay-as-you-go billing. Okay, because some of the indicators included in the insider risk management are only available if you enable the pay-as-you-go billing model for your tenant or your organization. Then you should always make a note after you have settled your billing, licensing and pay subscription. Always look for the recommended actions. The one that we have discussed in my previous, I think, 2 videos back, we discussed about the recommended actions. In here, you will get to know that you have to turn on auditing, you have to get appropriate permissions to use insider risk management, you have to choose policy indicators. You want to scan for potential insider risk, what permissions you have to assign to others, and then how you create your first policy. Okay. Now, the most, I would say it is one of the important steps that you have to enable the permissions for the insider risk management. So after you configure your role groups, it sometimes takes up to 30 minutes for the role group permissions to apply to assigned users across the organization. And there are 6 role groups. To configure the insider risk management features. And you must be assigned to one of those role groups. It is global administrator or compliance administrator. Then there are certain role groups available on the Purview portal as well. Organization management role group or compliance administrator role group. And then there are 2 more. It all depends on how you wish to manage insider risk management policies and alerts. On the basis of that, you need to assign users to specific role groups to manage different sets of insider risk management features. You can follow Microsoft documentations to choose from the role group options and solutions actions when working with insider risk management. Okay, then once you configure the role groups, you need to add users to the insider risk management role groups. So if I just go to the role groups here, roles and scopes, these are the role groups. Okay, it'll take few seconds to load up. These are the built-in role groups available on Microsoft Purview portal. You can look for insider risk management role group. Here it is. Click on it. and then you can edit it, and then you can add a member from your users list. Okay, cancel it, come here, I'll pull up my text box again. Okay, we'll come to the next point. You could also consider administrative units if you want to scope user permissions to a region or department. Units, though it comes under defining role groups or enabling permissions, I'm just mentioning it as a separate point. All right, and then what you'll have to do, after you set up the administrative units, you have to enable the Microsoft 365 audit log. Microsoft. Okay, because Insider Risk Management uses Microsoft 365 audit logs for user insights and risk management activities identified in policies and analytics insight, because these audit logs are a summary of all activities within your organization and insider risk management policies. Though auditing is enabled for Microsoft 365 organization by default, but some of the organization or tenants may have disabled auditing for specific reasons. Now, the next step, it is optional, but I would still mention it to enable and view insider risk analytics insights. Okay, if you enable insider risk management analytics, you can scan for potential insider risk before creating policies, and you can receive real-time recommendations for indicator threshold settings. How you enable the insider risk analytics, I'll just show you. So you go to the insider risk management solutions when you are on the Purview portal. It is a lab tenant, it may or may not come, but when you are in the overview tab, there is an option for scan for insider risk in your organization card here, right? So I'm not seeing because this is the lab tenant. But there is an option which you can do, and you can, if you do not see that here, you go to the insider risk management settings. You go to analytics, and then this policies, and you click on save. This will enable that setting. Now, the other step is that you configure prerequisites for policies. Right, so most insider risk management policies have prerequisites that must be configured for policy indicators to generate relevant activity alerts. Configure the appropriate prerequisites depending on the policies you plan to configure for your organization. Right, and you can connect to cloud apps in Microsoft Defender, and you can use cloud storage indicators to detect some of the activities in Google Drive, Box or Dropbox. And then there are other indicators as well. And there are some connectors which are still in preview mode. And there was one that I explained, and the need for that connector was to configure Microsoft 365 HR connector. Because Insider Risk Management supports importing user and log data from third-party risk management and human resources platform, this Microsoft 365 Human Resource Data Connector would allow you to pull in human resources data from CSV files, including user termination dates, last employment dates, if there would be any performance improvement plan notifications, performance review actions, and job level change status, right? So this data, when enabled through connector, which will help drive alert indicators in insider risk management policies, okay, and will play an important role or part of configuring full risk management coverage. Okay, so this is the configuring of these prerequisites for your policies. And then when you are done with it, then you can create an insider risk management policy, which I've told in my one of the previous videos, how you enable and create the insider risk management policy. All right, now after you have completed the steps that I've mentioned to create your first insider risk management policy, you'll start to receive alerts from the activity indicators after about 24 hours, right? If you want to configure additional policies as needed, you can follow the Microsoft article in detail to configure those additional settings or policies. All right, so if I want to just give you a summary again. So these are the things that you need to consider when you want to get started with insider risk management in Microsoft Purview. All right, I believe this was helpful for all of you guys. If you have any further queries, please mention them in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day.